Hello, how are you? I'm doing good. It's good to hear you're doing good. If you said good, and if not, I'm sending you love. I'm back. I'm back, and I think I finally figured out this vlogging, this YouTube thing, and what I'm trying to do here. This is going to become a vlog. This is going to be a vlog, tarot, astrology. I'm a spiritual witch, bitch, and I'm young, and I'm going through it, and I really don't have an outlet to express myself. This is my outlet, and I know that I'm very aligned and in tune with most of the collective out there, the divine feminine, the dark feminine, the sun. I got my toes, I got my fingers all over everything. So I have the intuition that by just expressing myself and really talking about what's going on, this is almost like a video diary of what's happened in my life, what spirit looks like through my life and how it's playing out. And also, as I go through this, I'm going to be channeling, as I talk about the stuff that I'm struggling with and, the human side of it, I will also be tuning into my tarot decks, or I'll go into my energy body and perform Reiki. And when I'm doing that, when I'm performing this healing, when I'm channeling, if you're seeing this, it's because our energies are aligned. If we weren't, you wouldn't be seeing this. So there's something here for you. And truly, the greatest teachers are the people around you. The greatest teachers are people who are living these situations like yours. And with my experience, my own personal human feelings, and then also that extra glitter of spiritual insights, I think that's a pretty awesome source. Let's get into it. Let's get into it, and then I cut off the screen. It's kind of how it's been, though. Kind of how I've been feeling. So, hi. My name is Chloe. You can call me Chloe Love, Cleo, CC, whatever. I respond to a lot of things. Not everything, but a lot of things. And right now, I am at ground zero. I became very in tune with spirit and my spiritual guides probably 3 years ago. And the beginning of my spiritual awakening started with what I thought at the time was a divine union, like wake up. I thought that the divine masculine, this guy in my life, because being around him shook me up so much that my third eye literally awoke, like in his room, and through the media that I saw being through him, just his energy in itself woke my ass up. And I spent about 2 years of the last 3 years being with that person, and there was about 10 months where there was a separation because I had acknowledged the fact that both of us needed growth and we couldn't come into union because we both had our issues that hurt each other really bad. that was my experience with it anyways, and I ended up breaking off the relationship, which was so hard to walk away and to fix my own issues, even though I wanted love so bad. And at that time, I thought this person was the one, right? So if you're in a divine counterpart relationship, and you know that there needs to be growth, that you as a people need to grow separately before you can come into union, because counterparts energy, they can't really, they need to be very stable when they come together, otherwise they fuck each other up. And if you're going through that, I feel you. Let it happen. Let the separation happen, because it was exactly what I needed. I came into myself, I worked on myself, and at that time I kept in my brain that I was going to find this person, that this person was going to come back to me once I figured my shit out. And yes, this person did come back to me. And I had learned my shit, and then I had started to lose my shit. I had felt very in my body, very, very receptive, very ready. And then some stuff happened, some people in my life hurt me really bad, and I was almost like at ground zero again. And my masculine, this man, came into my life around that time and pretty much picked me up out of my toxic house that I was in, my toxic life I was in, and brought me over to his. And we were together for over a year, until recently. And cycles came back up. Remember when I said that I realized I had shit I needed to go work on, and I couldn't show up in this relationship? It happened, but on the other side this time. And who I am as a person, I am not doing good accepting that. I am not doing good allowing this person to go out on their own, because, and it might not even be, this person might not even be my divine counterpart. This is the lesson that the universe just fucking taught me. Alright, you hear that? I spiritually woke up because of this dude. I thought we were going to be divine counterparts. My whole life, all I have in my heart have wanted was a husband. I want a husband, and I want to build a house, and I want to have kids, and I want to have my own family. I've always wanted that. So I think that is part of my code, right? Spend like a year taking care of myself, spending like a year and a half then trying to pick myself up off the ground after being hurt by family root trauma came up. And the relationship, being with that person, was beautiful. I love this person. This person makes me so happy. Seeing their face and knowing they're alive makes me happy. But being in relationship with what I was going through and what they had going on inside of them, we weren't compatible. He triggered the fuck out of me, and I kept wanting to point out shit and being like, this is where you need to grow. This is ABC, this is where you need to grow. And then him either not growing would trigger me, and then he did want to grow, but he needed to go be independent on his own, and I couldn't handle that. I was like, fuck you, I've done so much self-growth. I've been waiting for you to grow. I'm here. I'm literally here. Like, I've been through this. Let me show you how to do it. But because of ego, but because of independence, and people do need to go through things by themselves. Obviously, I broke up with him because I needed to do it alone. The universe says these things can happen. You know, these things make sense, you know, especially if a counterpart a twin flame, you guys mirror the shit out of each other. So if one thing happens, another thing, if a separation needs to happen for you, a separation will probably need to happen for them. And I'm having a really hard time. This star in reverse, that's not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted. I've been fighting fucking toe and nail. I've been for a long time trying to better myself, to feel worthy, to feel like I can actually be in relationship. And the lesson is yes, you are ready to be in relationship. I am ready to be in relationship. It's that this other person wasn't. And whether this person, I don't know if this person is my divine counterpart or a karmic. Because I also say I'm ready to be in a relationship. But I'm ready to jump into relationship. I'm ready for love. This almost looks like I'm ready for love. And I'm wondering, I'm like, oh man, when am I going to get this person? When am I going to get this 3D, somebody else making me feel good? And the universe has been trying to hand me on a platter all year. Girl, let's get into spirituality. Girl, let's become a reader full time. Girl, let's get into learning how to garden so that you're ready to go. Let's get you saving some money. Let's get you on your path. Let's get you on the stuff that makes you happy. On your own, that's not with another person. And because I have been robbed. I have been mistreated my whole fucking life. I have been hushed out of my truth. When I showed my beauty, it's been taken from me. I'm scared to express myself. I'm scared to be different from other people because people can be so judgmental and aggressive, and I am just so scared. I'm so terrified of healing and doing things on my own. And a part of me wanted my big strong masculine to always be there to protect me so that I can feel safe to express myself. And it's something I want so bad, is a man to see me and go, this bitch is fucking awesome. I want to love her and keep her happy and fulfill her cup all the time and make sure everybody hears what she got to say. Because she's healing souls, right? Because I'm on that level where I'm fucking healing souls. I talk to people and I see their eyes and I see them shift as I'm talking to them. I know my power. I know that, and I'm terrified of it because I used to have this power and I got burned at the stake for it. Right? I have this power, but a lot of people don't want to hear it. I have this power, I speak it, and people run away from me. It's painful. It's painful to be such a confident in my body. I know what's going on. Don't fool me. Don't fuck with me. Woman, I know what's right. Okay? This fucking capitalism, misogyny bullshit isn't right. Man, you know you will do anything just for the kitty cat. Okay? You know you don't got it figured out. Man, you know that you can't hold emotions in your body because it's too much, because you don't know how to regulate it because you've never been taught. I am the emotion in my body. Okay? I am it. I have both of these realms. I understand your brain because I am it, but I have a womb and you used to have one and you don't remember, but I do because I live it. And when a woman doesn't shush down and she says that's not right, y'all shouldn't be, these animals that we eat shouldn't be in these conditions. They shouldn't be born and killed miserable, because you can taste that, and that's going in your body, right? We shouldn't be just walking around with our body parts out and begging other people to give us attention, because the second you start, because Queen, do you know what it's like to have somebody take you and use you? You don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want to do that to you. This This is what I'm talking about. When she is in her power, when she's standing in her power, when she's confident, she's the most beautiful being in the world. And you gravitate towards her, and yet you gravitate towards her and you don't want to uphold her beauty. You want to just get a piece of it. And that's not honoring to her. And that's how I feel. It's not honoring to me. I don't want a bum boyfriend. I don't want a boyfriend that I'm constantly making space for and waiting for healing. Like, that's not filling my cup. That's emptying my cup. I want somebody who impresses me. I want a man to be out there and be a man who's emotionally intellectual and physically in his body. And at that point, you're spiritually attuned. If those two things work together, you're spiritually attuned. Is the only power that I mean, I will sit back and I will let a man who I think knows what he's fucking doing do it. And I will support him and I will listen to him. But there ain't motherfuckers out there around, because it's a lot of growth. It's a lot of growth a man has to go through if not given the proper circumstances. So that's where I'm at, right? I wanted this divine counterpart to grow, and we weren't grown. He definitely was not. He's definitely not grown the way that I have grown. Just because there's differences in people's energy and when people start to mature. And believe me, I've been feeding myself since I've been 13. I've been on my own probably since I've been 17 with a little sister. I know what it's like to be grown. I know the pain. I know what it's like to be out in these fucking streets. My counterpart does not. This man does not. Okay, he might be my counterpart, he might not. That might be a sign for you. He might be your counterpart, he might not. They might be. But in this time and moment and space, they are not. This person is not compatible with me because they are just not on. They are not on the same path, and it made me feel unabundant and like I was on the outside begging and waiting for the walls to flood, waiting for you to get a fucking grip. I love this. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. Thank you, universe. Thank you, channel, for letting her speak. My divine, like, cat. It's the Cali in me. It's the Scorpio sacral chakra. It's the red hair. I'm a mean bitch. Okay, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And if you don't oppress me, you don't. But if you do, that's sexy for both of us. And this, I'm getting the Knight of Cups in reversed. I got burned so bad. And I say this feeling sexy. I say this feeling empowered. I say this hurting. I am at rock bottom. My divine counterpart ran away from me so far, left me with no care. This person running. These people are running around, fucking around. These young boys are running around. Okay, yeah, this young boy is running around. He ran away from all the shadow he needed to work on. And there's a lot. And it was very prevalent. And it was a bad choice. And he was making this choice in front of me without concern for me. This man was so out of his heart, so out of his emotions, so focused, hyper-focused on himself and what he thought he needed to do to make himself feel good, that he only thought of himself. And that has shattered my reality. waiting for somebody to step in to the divinity I'm talking about and seeing them regress instead. When I see this person, I've seen this person, and I've seen so much into this person, into the future, into past lives, into it all, right? You're dating me. You're dating the witch. Like, I know you. And never in a million years would I think this person would have done that to me. Never would I thought that the one person I thought was going to protect me in their own unhealed emotional way caused betrayal. Caused me to, and I'm somebody who's been fucked over time and time again, and this person knows it. And yet they were unable to heal me. Heal me is the word coming out. This in reversed. Heal me. And there's the lesson. There's the fucking lesson. This is such an intense, I'm grabbing at the bottom of it, and it's like, I don't want to fucking talk about, because I think this is stupid. We're entering an energy that I think is really fucking stupid, and I think needs to grow out. Alright. Ace of Swords, yep, we're letting this energy out. The Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, and me putting those fucking seeds down and saying, no, this is some stupid bullshit, right? There's about 7 people in my life. 5 people, we'll say. 5 people in my life right now who are all... I am flowing by. I can't even... It's not even a hey and bye thing. There's no me trying to heal them. There's no me trying to put the work in and saying, okay, I'm going to put my energy here and I'm going to try to grow. No, I'm coming and saying, I can't be in this energy. This isn't enough for me. This isn't satisfying. This isn't something that brings me joy. And I have to listen to myself, and I have to take care of myself enough to know that, no, this does not serve me, and I move on. And me not saying this does not serve me, I am moving on, is such a fucking wake-up call. Such a fucking wake-up call to people, because I am somebody who's so loving and caring and always has my doors open. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you're going through shit and your house is dirty. I don't give a fuck if you just haven't been right and you kind of smell a little bit. I don't give a fuck if, like, humans go through shit. We're all going through shit, right? And I'm here to say, hey, I got you. I know it's hard, and I got you, and I'm here. And we're gonna figure it out, right? I'm not your enemy. All these humans out here might be dealing with their own shit, and it makes them selfish and self-centered, but not me, right? I can see past that. I know that leads to coldness, and I know helping people, that's where love grows, right? But no more putting my feet, no more of that. No more putting my feet into the mud, deep, thick mud, and trying to pull healing out of people. I'm not doing that anymore because it's exhausting and it takes a long time. Healing people, I've had fucking walls. I've had a person who's just 4 walls because of all the pain and suffering other people have caused on them, and I've ripped each wall down. And I remember pulling the energy out of her, and I was 10. I was 11, I was 12, and she was little. She was my little sister, right? And I'm so glad I did that. I'm so glad I had the energy to just fill and fill and fill and fill. Oh, you hate? Love. Oh, you're angry? Love. Oh, love. It's okay. I know, but I love you anyways. And you don't need to hold on to that darkness. Let it become light. And it's such a beautiful transition. But that woman did not want it at the time. And I said, too bad. It's happening. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not saying too bad it's happening. Oh, I got a cramp so bad. So bad. No, if you don't want to get up, you don't want to get up. If you don't want to be a good person, you don't want to be a good person. And I'm hurt. I got to protect myself from that. From somebody who's going through a lesson that only they can learn themselves. But it's stupid. I think it's really stupid that I have to constantly walk away from these people. That there's so many people, almost everybody is sick and has hurt me and has done something. And yes, I've done things too, but it was because situations aren't good. You know, when you're in a lack situation, you might need to be less loving. And that's exactly what happened. More boys, the same boys playing around. Now could I have stuck around and Reiki'd my way through and loved my way through and suffered and martyred my way through it? Sure could have. Sure shit could have. But that does not feel good to me. And so I'm cutting that off. Cutting cords, boundaries. And as I walk away, it's a wake-up call. Because this divine feminine lady, this girl who is so chill and loves and is just, I keep getting the word angel, right? Because these people I know are talking about me. She's an angel. This angel don't want to sit with me. This angel doesn't want to sit with me. No, I don't. Fix your shit. Fix your shit. And that is so healing. Oh, the Empress came up. Them kids are fucking around, just having a good time. The Empress. Victory. And now they're playing and having a good time. Okay. There's that reminder. If it looks like they're having a good time, they're not. The grass is greener because it's fake. And this is, yep. Hearing a lot of weights recently. I'm trying to move on with my life. Continue on the steps. I'm not tripping. I am sad. I'm going through the emotions. I've been sleeping a lot, letting my body catch up to all of it. But I am not going to just sit here and beg and wait for this person to change their mind, even if I think maybe they aren't my divine and they are going through healing. Even if I feel it in my body, they're doing it. I'm keeping that energy to the back because it's not mine. It's not my energy. It's theirs. And I am stepping in to what happens when you get crossed. What happens when you cross me? I get up, I learn my lesson, and I move on, right? I don't, you're not my light. My light is in me. My light is the fucking flowers. My light is the sun, okay? My light is all the other things in my life. All of those things that all of my happiness, all of the in Chloe only activities. That's what makes me happy. And I'm tuning into that, turning back to it and turning in. And it's very hard because it comes with other traumas that are separate from love. But the idea, since I've been very young, is if I have love, if I have somebody actually looking out for me, then I can go through these issues. I don't have anybody right now. I mean, I have my sister, I have my support, and that's a beautiful seed I sowed. Right? I showed so much love and kindness to my sister, and I'm always there for my girl. always. You know, like, I was able to be that for that person because we were so close and in a household. And now here I am, sleeping in my car, just bought the only pair of clothes I have that are clean on me, trying to fucking figure out what's next. Things aren't working out for me. Prayers are being told to just be patient. I am gritting my teeth. It's been like 2 weeks, right? And I am just a fucking mess. All this energy is flowing through me of all these fucking people around me who piss me off, and you can't piss me off. And I'm out here fucking raw dogging life. I'm not giving up. I'm in the worst position I'm somewhere where you would never want to fucking be. I'm somewhere you could never even fucking handle. And I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna keep going. And I still have love in my heart. And I'm hearing this fire. 2 things. One is how grateful I am that my kindness and my love, and I know that I'm okay, right? Because these people, my sister, not begging me, but saying, girl, you come here. Let me take care of you. We're gonna get you a mattress, we're gonna get you a room, you're gonna stay here. And that is somebody looking out for me. That is somebody looking out for me and loving me. And that's really great. That's really fantastic. And another part of me is just so fucking angry and saying, no, y'all gotta go learn. Y'all gotta go learn for putting me in this position, right? Because all I did was love you. All I did was accept you. And all I did was give you grace and space. And you chose up. And I don't understand this. This is where I start getting pissed off at spirit, because I don't understand this. I understand certain aspects of energy, and where your energy goes, where your attention goes, energy goes. Whatever that fucking saying is. The lesson is, okay, I understand this partnership is not going good right now, but you need to like super rest on this. I need you to stop thinking about it, right? Stop thinking about how angry and how shitty it all was, and just think of this needing some rest, right? Just think, everything. The relationship, the feelings you feel, the anger, the what ifs, the maybe it will come, maybe it won't. It all just needs to be put on the back. It's on the back burner. I literally feel it burning behind my back, and letting that energy be solved by the guides and by everybody else, and not me thinking, because that issue made me feel so unworthy and so unloved and so stuck. I'm not in that energy. I can't be, because it wasn't my fucking fault. Because I'm not gonna feel like it was my fault that somebody else fucked me over. It's not my fault that you're unhealed. It's not my fault that I trigger you because I've done so much self-growth. It's not my fucking fault that you feel shitty, that you can't show up. Show up. Change your behavior. Get better. Grow. Don't make me feel heartbreak. And you did. And as it does, okay, it's all on the back burner, right? Universe is saying, put it on the back burner for yourself. Understand, way up here in the astral, way up in your energy, in the like sleep realm we're talking about, in the Pisces, right? While you're like, fuck all this in the 3D, and you're fucking just going through it, and you're going through so much emotions. I'm feeling so much emotion. One minute I'm crying and I'm sad and I'm hoping this person comes back and nothing happens. Another second I'm angry at them and I'm thinking fuck them. Then I'm thinking about them doing something and making me sad. I'm not gonna think about it. I know what's going on. My brain knows what's going on, and this happens every time with every person, because this is who I am, as this is what this is what my love teaches people. My name is literally Chloe Love. And this is just maybe just a period of my life. I am a very vibrant person. I'm also young and very pretty. And in a room, people gravitate towards me. And they feel very intense emotions because I'm also a very emotionally intense person. And I don't hold it back. No, I'm going to be talking about everything. I'm talking philosophy at work with you because you got me on a conversation that's deeper than just little talk, because that's who I am. I'm a very deep, loving, spiritual, connected woman, and that is cool. Why am I getting that star? Stop feeling uncomfortable saying I'm a star. I'm a fucking star. Oh my gosh. And these people fall into relations with me, whether they're friends, whether they get jealous. And in the last couple of months, I've had somebody who was jealous of me. I had somebody who both wanted me and thought was gonna get with the girl they wanted. Like, jealous, like want to be with you both at the same time energy. I've had people who want to hang out with me that my guides were just like in dreams, like, no, bad vibe. I've had people that I thought were cool and ended up kind of being a little snaky. I've had a person come into my life. I had this person come in my life. This man was caked in his demons, right? And this dude thought he was playing me. And he did play me. But his ass got thrown through the fucking ring for a year and a half. You want to play with love? You want to play with love? You want to play lack? Okay, there's lack. Having somebody who actually gave a shit about you and then cut you off because they found out of the intentions you had. How terrible does that feel when you expected someone to be shitty and they weren't, and then they left because you were shitty? Pain. And that's what I'm talking about. As you go, as I go, as we live with our hearts open, we make the people who are receptive and ready for love feel so excited and passionate and able to step in further into that feel-good feeling of being love. But if you're in somebody's life and they see you and it triggers them, and that does happen a lot of people who are caked in their own issues or unconnected, or sometimes people just need to be woken up, right? They try to connect with you. They try to connect with me. And their own issues takes them or me away from them. And it hurts me so bad because I'm a human and I have attachment. I have attachments to people. Codependency is what I'm growing out of. But even so, I have attachment. I have so much love for an experience, so much love that somebody's energy is in my field, in my area, that losing them hurts. So the lack of what was hurts so fucking bad. It's like lack of life, lack of love by not having this energy. And even if there's a million other energies out there, it's not that one. It's not yours. It's not this person that I got to see and connect with. And it's everybody individually holds that much meaning to me. And that's love. That's love. I love you. I love that you're around. I love who you are and those thoughts in your head. I love that I love the way you express yourself. I love that you're going to create, and I see your shadows and I see how you're trying to get through them, and I love you. You're a beautiful human being. Right? And then they fuck me over. pulled that shit out. Okay. Ow, motherfucker. Did you not learn? Did you not see right? Do I need to wipe your eyes really quick? Okay. I'm not here to hurt you. And these motherfuckers out here will. Like little fox. There's wolves out here. You need to watch yourself. Get in my den. If they don't, though, they get sent down. The universe sits them down and says, if you don't want love and happiness in your life, what do you want? And the answer, the soul's answer is, I want happiness. I want to be in a state of love. Because love is a state of flow and understanding and accepting and respecting the internal boundary of what is right and wrong, right? Like, I wouldn't steal from you because I love you and I know that that would hurt you. Taking from you would hurt you, right? I'm not going to waste the things you give me because I love you and I value you. If you don't care, if you don't value, if you don't care about creating positive things in your life, if you don't care about maintaining healthy boundaries and people in your life who are actually going to show up and heal you, if that's what you want, the universe says, if you don't want to have this epiphany of saying, no, this is truly, as a human being, as a person in this experience, my goal and how I want to maintain myself is at a state of ease, in a state of peace, in a state of wanting to help these people around me, grow too, because we're all at different levels and we're going to be at different levels for a long time, but we need to start becoming more love focused and healing people versus independent, only fucking worrying about me energy, right? Because me over everybody else is how you end up in a fucking war with everybody, right? And even when it's bad, even when these people walk away, it's not bad because you are the divine feminine. You are love, right? You are the universe's manifestation of it. And so when they walk away from you, or you get to a point where love has to walk away from a person because it has become so intolerable to it, then their life flashes off. Then you are not standing sports mode. Now it's a lesson. Now we're in lesson time. You stabbed into grace. It's like killing Jesus. I've been working with Jesus a lot the last couple of days. I'm like, Jesus, if I was around, they never would have killed you. I would have never let them. Because you're too good. Their pain, they got to live on, all 4 of them, all 3 of them, whoever the fuck they were. They got to live on and create havoc for another 20 years, right? Your death, you stop being able to heal right here on earth, and that's where we needed you, right? I wouldn't have let you die. I'm certainly not letting them kill me, Jesus. I'm gonna live. I'm a human. I'm half animal, right? You were pretty divine. You were pretty all up in the air, pretty all up in the braino, but I'm not gonna fucking let these people kill me. I'm gonna live. Because I've been killed before, right? Right. But they enter this mode where it's like, okay, the opposite of love is lack. The opposite of good people in your life is toxic karmics to remind you the difference between. And this Ace of Swords, this you're not thinking clearly, you stabbed this person, leads them into the tower moment. What the fuck am I doing? If I'm on this world and I don't want to create positive, good feel vibes that are good for me and everybody else, karmically positive, if what I'm doing isn't karmically positive, that means it's gonna come back and get me in the ass or hurt somebody else, which will hurt me in the ass at one point, then what am I doing? And it leads them back to the Empress, back to love. You go out there, you go out in the desert, you go out in the woods, you go out in the middle of the ocean there for a couple of days, right? You tell me how that's like. You tell me how you're feeling after that. Are you feeling very, very loving? No, this world gets real cold real quick without love and without divinity and without grace and understanding people. And it's a lesson. It's a lesson that's built inside of me. And it hurts so much. It makes me feel like I can't connect with people because these people are going, I connect with people, I say, hey, I'm just gonna be myself, I'm gonna get to know you, I'm gonna let my guard down, right? I'm gonna look you in the eyes for longer than 3 seconds. But if I do that, it's gonna get crazy. Like, if I do that, you're now gonna be on the path to figuring it out. And I have this expectation that every person's gonna leave and gonna need to go find themselves for a while. And that's a judgment in reverse. And I would like to know, what's happening is I'm like, I don't want these people to leave. I don't want these people to leave. Yeah, I don't want these people to come and leave. And I think it makes me so like I'm so separate from everybody and nobody gets me. But these 2 cups of standing are one. That's not true. Not everybody leaves, right? And another thing is even if they do leave, you have to understand, even if it doesn't work out, right? Even if you aren't compatible, just you and this person, right? I've had partners where I've had to send them down that loop, and at the end of it, because they're always like, let me back in. They're always like, let me back into it. And it's like, no, dude, I'm not letting you back in. Your energy ain't right yet. And I've had somebody's energy, I've gone through the whole cycle with somebody. And at the end of it, they didn't even end up with me. And I was telling them, I said, King, you're not meant for me. You are meant for somebody else. And they are going to come when your heart is ready for it. And that's exactly what happened. This man, and I bet he's fantastic right now. I bet this person is somebody I would love to be around. I would probably love to have them as a partner, right? Because that potential was there. And after a minute of growing, they became that energy. And it's so beautiful because they're gonna hold that energy vibration for the rest of their life. You know, the people they interact, they're gonna inspire. The person that they're loving, they're gonna create something beautiful. She's going to be loved, and that heals so much. He's going to be loved, and that heals so much. And so even though I'm alone, and I feel very alone, waiting for a great man to come around and give me what I want, it's also there's also the Pisces is saying, become the abundant man. And I'm like, fuck that, I'm not an abundant person. I'm not a man, I'm not the masculine, and the magician's coming out sideways. Aren't you though? Aren't you the magician though, girl? There's a message in there too about a lot of people coming my way, because I am a magnetizing person. People come my way, but not everybody. Most people, it's like you have to, now it's a matter of sorting through people, and it takes a while. Like at this very time, I don't think I could be with somebody like commit to somebody, because I think you need at least like a year and a half to really know if who somebody is, right? You got to give time and effort, and I definitely don't want to give time and effort to another person right now, because I've just been burned too many times. I've been hurt too many times now, and now it's time to focus on me. But focusing on me is really scary, and I'm being asked to go into this hermit mode. So many reverses. So fucking stupid. And that's, I'm pissed off again. Universe. That is so fucking stupid. I was burned, I was hurt. All these people around me are sick and gross, and instead of giving me somebody good, you fucking no, don't you start telling me not to be angry. Don't you start telling me to no. And it's saying the Hangman, like, yes, wait, focus on yourself. And there's 3 of Cups in reverse, overindulgence. Too much. Magician. Overindulging my magic and medicine into other people is a good, yeah, okay, and I get it, and I want to know, yeah, okay, and then there's this story of, like, stay out of people's hair because you connect with them, and you connect with them too strongly, and it will fuck up their energy. Like, if I don't come grounded, I could really hurt somebody, because I'm supposed to be showing them how love can be, and then I'm not acting loving. Then I'm being shadowy. But I am a person. Sit there and wait. I am hungry. I want connection. I want love. I want somebody to actually make me feel like I deserve. Like, I want somebody to make me feel like I'm as beautiful as everybody else fucking tells me I am. Like, thank you, everybody tells me I'm beautiful, but the second you get near me, you fucking sit there and you want to fucking cipher off of me. Like, I want to feel abundant. I want to feel the entire world. I want to feel like Earth. I want to be, like, truly loved and not taken advantage of. Earth, we're not letting motherfuckers take advantage of us either. Why I gotta be telling these people? I gotta be telling these I'm telling these guys I respect and I love more than anything. This is not cool, okay, Earth? They should not be polluting you. They should not just be taking down any trees they want and not honoring any tree that gets taken down. You should be singing a fucking prayer, because you're killing something that's much older, much wiser than you, right? Like, they should not be having these animals in these coops, like I was talking about. There shouldn't be so much plastic in the pollution. They are fucking killing Mother Earth, and she is all that there ever fucking is. Ben! Bro, your house, your food, your water, your everything comes from her, and you just fucking take. No, we're not doing that anymore. And Mother Earth, I know you love your children. But this is the lesson you teach. You teach fucking respect. If you love something, you cherish it and you adore it. If you love something, Jesus, you don't kill them. And you have to respect yourself to know. You gotta know you're good enough. Your shit's good enough. Your shit don't stink. Your stuff is actually positive on this world and needs to stay. They shouldn't have killed you. They never would have killed you if I was here. Again, these are stories that are much bigger, but, you know, it siphons down to me. I'm not going to let people shut me up. I'm not going to let people disrespect me. Okay, I understand I'm a beam of light. I understand that I'm magnetizing. I understand I'm powerful, right? So do you. And now so do you. You need to understand that, and you need to be a little knowing your place. Ooh, knowing your place. Because I've been knowing my place, right? And this place wasn't always here, dude. I was in this exact spot where I am 2 years ago sobbing and knowing that I had to do the work and knowing I wasn't in a good enough place and knowing my mental space was all fucking sick because of all the bullshit I've been through. I knew it. And I went, oh, I didn't even see this card. And I went on my journey with all my swords and all my pain. And I figured my shit out. Right? And I learned that we don't have to fucking hurt each other. No, we don't have to hurt each other to learn lessons. I guess, but I did hurt this person when I learned the lesson because I had to remove myself from them. And that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like this person. Now we're going back into my divine masculine, right? Now I'm back in that energy. Now I'm like, I wonder what happens. Because this person didn't respect me. This person didn't acknowledge. They did, and they were scared of it. That's ridiculous. That is fucking ridiculous. So, I'm not gonna stop. I keep getting these energy signs. Stop. No, this is my space. This is my space. I'm talking. I'm expressing my fucking emotions. Check yourself. Man, crazy energy. Ow! I just gagged this little, it's not me. I have a little like demon thingy in me right now. Nope, come on. It's like a worm. He's like a worm that's wind. And he's trickery. He's trying to fool me. He's trying to get me to not speak, not do certain things, not say certain things, not make certain moves. Not go. You don't want me to go. And this used to be an illusion of like, wait, hold on. When I was still understanding. But now it's a stuck energy. No, I'm gonna say what the fuck. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm saying. Shut the fuck up. And you just mad. And you mad. Little whisper, you're banging on my eardrums telling me that I need to be calm and collect and I need to speak with a soft voice that's understanding so that people can understand me and that aren't triggered by me and are receptive. No, I'm not gonna change the way I talk. I'm not gonna say things in certain orders because that feels almost manipulative. You know, I'm not gonna nook and cranny you so that you understand what the fuck I'm saying. I'm going to say my truth, and if you understand, good for you, and if not, God, I pray that one day you do. For real. Fucking check me, fucking dumbass. I'm so angry. This part of me is so angry. Like, yeah, you want me so bad. Yeah, you like everything about me. Yeah, and then the second I start telling you why I am the way I am, you don't want to hear it. Oh, fuck you. And this fire is what puts people through this energy of like, no, I'm love. If you're not going to be love, you can get out and figure out what it's like to have love and then lose it. Goodbye. Good night. Go heal. Good night. Go heal. Go become this. Come this and come back and we'll figure it out. Because I am not struggling anymore. And I'm not doing that bullshit. And I'll be a lot more, I'm a lot less in other people's energy, right? I'm gonna let you do you. I'm gonna see that and go, okay, I'm out. I'm not gonna move until everything feels good in here, okay? I'm listening to me, not you. I'm listening to me, not that energy that's out the door already. Ooh, I'm hungry. Here's another thing that I want to talk about, right? Because if you are in this situation, like if you're in separation with the divine masculine, or in a divine counterpart, or if you are in a point where you had to separate and you had to move on from somebody because they hurt you and you took self-love, you took self-respect, and you said, I'm not going to struggle anymore. I'm not going to sit here and baby you and put you through steps and hurt myself waiting for you to be somebody that I look up to, somebody that I feel is on the same level as me, right? If you're in that spot, I'm so sorry that you feel so lack because other people's lack, right? You aren't lack. You're a human who is playing out the physical consequences of life, right? Like if you and somebody breaks up, what happens? You have to find somewhere else to live. You feel all those emotions, all that pain. You have to start over with your life. So it feels like you're losing. It feels like you lost. And I hate that. You didn't lose. You did not lose. You said no. You said no to the bullshit. And you needed to. That's where you grew strong and said, no, you're not going to treat me like that. You're going to... And that was my masculine stepping in. My masculine part of me, the emperor showed up too. The person who is going to protect and maintain and drive me forward, that part of me says, no, you are no longer able to get into this part, my feminine part, who is understanding and graceful and wants to give all her love to this person. You don't get that shit, right? And you're not going to hurt her and make it go even farther into herself. Because every time she gets burned, she looks at me and thinks, what are we going to do? Run away and never come back and never connect with anybody? And it's really hard. It's really hard to defend and also want to keep an open heart, because I want her to have that open heart. That open heart is what's going to heal the world and what healed me, right? And healed other people. This woman in here who loves and everything. She sees anything that needs help and she's gonna help. I gotta protect that and make sure that people don't stomp that light out. And it's beautiful that I have developed that masculine who will protect me. You know, my intuition will sometimes be like, nope, something's not right there. And that's not my female intuition, that's my man intuition. It's like a sense. It's like when I'm out in public or like when I'm talking to somebody and I'm like, I can't tell this person. Like my emotions are like, oh, they're a great person, you know, they're just a human, you know, they're light and love. My other discernment part is like, what are the signs saying? Can I trust this person? And I'll let spirit guide me. And that's the part of me whose discretion is on guard now. And I had to learn that recently, in the last like year or two, of being on guard. So, okay, what I wanted to ask though is, I feel very lonely. I feel like I want somebody to fill my cup for me. And it's not just like, I want to fill my own cup too, but I want to be around somebody that makes me feel good. I want somebody who is into me, who wants to, like, be in me. A little bit. Like, I want somebody who wants to be in my energy. Not somebody who's just, you know, after being burnt, after, you know, feeling so unworthy, I want to connect with people who make me feel good. Page of Cups in reverse. And this keeps coming up. It keeps coming up. Like, I'm talking about connecting, like, I'm talking about, like, hookups right now, right? Like, maybe finding somebody who kind of gets me and I can just spend give limited amount of my energy, limited amount of time, but, like, really allow my libido to feel pleasure in that physical way, in a connecting way. And it's like, you have so much, yeah, exactly. You have so many options, you have so many people, and then you have to be selective about this, right? Be selective about, if you're gonna do that, who you're gonna do it with, you know? Don't give your eggs to somebody who's gonna crack them, right? Another message that I get right afterwards is like, you do that, you're gonna fuck everything up. You go and get your pleasure. You go connect with other people who make you feel good. This divine masculine, never coming back. It's all over. You better just sit there and wait. Fuck you. I'm not going to sit here and wait for nobody. No, this is my life. I want to feel good. I don't know who this person is. This person might be a karmic, okay? If that person's going to come back, that person is going to come back. And if you don't want me connecting with other people, you better hurry it up, right? It's not my fault. It's not my way. It's not my growth. It's yours. So what is this? Upright. Okay. A way I'm looking at this is not very emotional. I'm not looking at wanting to connect with people because I want somebody to fill my emotional cup up. I'm looking for connection for physical needs being met, right? And so this is, that makes more sense. And I've been stirring with this energy for a while, right? These cards that are coming up are swords. They're very, like, swords for me are very fiery. They're very, like, cutting through. No, I'm doing it. And we got the Ace of Swords saying, no, I'm not stuck. No, I'm not stuck. I'm not going to sit here, release my eyes closed and be like, oh, I just hope it all works out for me. No, and it's difficult, but I'm going to go out and do stuff, and I'm not going to death. Okay, he's a little booty, but that's a booty's okay. I'm not gonna death. Right? I'm gonna go, ooh, that's a good, ooh. I'm gonna go connect with somebody who makes me feel divine. While I'm waiting for all of this to make sense, it's not silly to connect. While I'm waiting emotionally for my emotions to get right, for me to get closure about this situation I'm dealing with. But I'm not going to sit around and go boo-hoo waiting on somebody else, right? I'm going to go fill my cup. And that is actually a lesson that's being taught to me, which is really difficult for me. I'm back and forth between being like, I want to feel good. I want somebody to take me out and make me feel good. And I know if I gave there's a couple people that if I gave a chance would, right? But the other part of me is like, no. You better hide yourself. You better just hermit. You better just focus on yourself and you know, don't do that. Just reject it. No, we're not gonna. Don't listen to the desire. Don't listen to your hunger. Don't listen to your thirst. Don't listen to your physical needs that haven't been met in a long time, who are begging to be met and now can be met. You know, I'm not in no relationship. I'm a single woman. I can go and get these needs met without hurting nobody, and yet there's still this blockage. It's like, don't do that. Don't give your body up to just me, because your body is a representation of you. No. It's a tool to help me feel. Damn, somebody needed to hear that. Shit, I did. Oh, man. And two, it's there. It's not a need. It's like being hungry. It's like being thirsty. It's like being tired. Your body needs don't go away until they are met, right? And as much as I would like to sit down and give myself sensual pleasures other ways, like massage myself, or, you know, go listen to some music or do some sensual stuff, that's not it. That's not what is being asked to be met. And ooh, take it out of me. Ooh, she's pissed. Somebody in here is pissed. I'm in a deep energy of somewhere in my body. While I'm waiting, while I'm sitting here being like, man, all this stuff sucks, I can still enjoy myself. I can take what's being given to me. Why is it up here now? Who is what? Victory. Right, check it. I was put in a position that made me feel very, very, very unattractive, unwanted, unloved, unappreciated, and now I am turning that shit on the hip. Fuck that. I'm getting the exact opposite of feeling like just The phrase, I'm not an object, I'm not a toy, I'm not a means to. I am my body, and my body deserves to feel it all, feel so good in so many ways. And I'm going to let myself feel that way. The fool in reversed. Because as much as I would love that, you also have to realize, as much as I want that, you have to find somebody out there that will provide that. And a lot of people aren't going to do that. A lot of people are just attracted to you because you are attractive. You can't sleep with somebody. Don't sleep with somebody unless you know they can lay it down, you know? And the sun in reverse. I guess you don't always know that. But you can always leave too. What are you talking about? All this but oh, snappers, get out of there. Get it up. Let's go. We're going to the club. Talking to my fucking ancestors. I have a line of ancestors. I don't even know them all. Like, I don't know most of them. And there are women in my life, in my past generations, who have lived, who have sat comfortably and just listened to the man and waited all their life to feel fulfilled. And the man never showed up and did it because the man just never did. Never did. Never had to. The woman never said, okay, I'm out. I'm going to go find something more fulfilling. She just kept waiting, right? And girlfriends, I know how awful that is to say out loud. I live it. Okay? I get it. But we're not doing that, right? I'm not going to sit around and think, oh, my body is a glass of white wine. And every time somebody touches me, it becomes soiled and dirty. And my purity and who I am as a person is connected to how many people I let in, like, pleasure me. Instead of saying, no, pleasure me. No. Right? No. Alright? No. It's meant to be fun. It's supposed to make you feel good. And listen, if we were animals and we were only supposed to have it once in a while, we'd have mating seasons, right? Like other animals. But no, it's an all the time, it's a monthly thing, because I menstruate, okay? A week later, I'm a fucking wild boar, ready for action, right? Because it's supposed to be like that, right? So I can have kids anytime I want, right? So, because life and love is always a possibility, always, literally. All of my ancestors' bodies right now are feeling, and mine included, I just felt mud being cleared out. Muddy. Telling me my body is only for others. No. My body is mine. And it hurts. I feel like I can barely even embody all of the power that is that. My body is mine. My life is fucking mine, right? Like, I don't belong to you. I don't belong to a man. I don't belong to my children because I don't have any. Because it's me, right? Now, when I have babies, I share my body. But until then, no. And just because I give my body to somebody, a man, a woman, some of my ancestors are scared of that, too. Because my bitch ass is gay. But just because I do that does not mean I must be bound to them. It doesn't mean that I must put all of my energy, and yes, there's a connection. Yes, I understand we build a connection, but there's a great energy blocker called condom. Right? As long as he doesn't plant seeds in me, those seeds aren't going to grow. And there's also an understanding, a boundary that must be placed. And there's an issue with having boundaries that we all have. There's a reason why all of your husbands were shit. Because you felt like if you put a boundary down, you were going to be denied and ignored. and you had husbands that did that. But I am going to speak my mind anyways. And if my partner denies me and rejects me because of it, I'm going to move on. And eventually there's going to be somebody who respects me. And I already know that I'm a fucking force of nature. That shit claps the motherfuckers up real quick. And I know it's hard. No, because in this lifetime, I barely was able to. I still am barely able to walk away from this person. And it hurts me so bad. But I know my worth, and I know I don't want to be treated like that for the rest of my life. I don't want my babies being grown up, being raised, and seeing that that's the way love works. No. Because then they're all so confused. And I'm not going to be confused. And I'm not confused. And they are so proud of me. I'm literally sitting there fucking talking to them right now. And now I'm like, all right, we're all in our club clothes. And I said, no, we're going to go have fun. We're going to be sexy. We're going to get looks. And we're going to decide whether or not we're going to let that man buy me a drink or not. Sometimes it's no. I don't like you. Sometimes it is yes. Yup. Yup. And what about the husband at home? Girlfriend, we're in the astral realm. You don't got no husband if you don't want one. Break up with him. He can come back if he wants to get his shit right. Let's go. And I'm taking her with me. I'm taking them all with me. I am going to be strong, and I'm going to be independent, and I'm going to demand respect and love. And I'm also going to be kind. You know, I'm not going to be a fucking cunt. I'm not going to hit nobody. I'm not going to scream at nobody. I'm not going to crash out. I'm not going to be emotionally or physically abusive. But, because a lot of women can tread that line, you know. They get too far, and that's the big fear we all have. All of me and my girls right here, we all have a fear of becoming too vicious. And, it's a real possibility in my family line to be too vicious, and we're keeping an eye out on that. I'm gonna be strong in my boundaries, but I'm not gonna be cool. And a lot of y'all can't fucking handle that. A lot of y'all are like, I wish she was just terrible so I could actually hate her. No. That's a lesson, baby. Can't hate love. Can't hate love, right? You just hate yourself for hating love. That was my tarot reading of the day. That was my little diary sesh. So, keep your head up, man. I'm sleeping on a couch, and I was sleeping in my car. I live 2 hours away from my job, and I gotta figure it out. I had things that I thought were gonna work out for me that didn't, and I'm still alive, and I'm still so beautiful, and life don't stop. And I'm gonna keep going, and so are you, right? Even at the worst, you're still gonna keep going, you're still gonna live, so keep it up. We're gonna do one more card, one more message. Hey, what do you wanna say? Page of Coins in reverse. Don't plant seeds. Don't plant negative seeds. Okay, in what way? Page of Swords. Okay, I think that's a message more so. Okay, yeah, that's more a message of we're figuring it out, right? Don't be afraid to not get your feet in the mud. Don't be afraid to not plant seeds, right? Don't be afraid to, like, both are giving Paige, you know, we're just starting. They're not even doing anything. They're cleaning off his sword. He's like, yeah, I can use this. He ain't know how to use it yet. That's okay. That's okay. Just wait and keep growing, and you are going to see your energy. You're going to see your magic really, really come out and show. And the things that aren't, we're going to keep making our steps forward, right? Step by step by step by step. We're taking it step in. We're acknowledging it. We're learning. We're growing. We're enjoying it, right? But we're not looking super far out in the distance and making these huge plans, right? Because everything is really up in the air right now, really intense, especially because you got people in your energy field right now literally healing because of the issues that are going on. Things are still shifting really, really intensely, actually, right now. So baby steps, but don't take any big, huge monster steps. Just because we're not fully foundational, and there's still a lot of healing that's being waited on, but we're healing and we're letting things work out, but we're also learning how to be empowered during that time. Emperor, sleep. It takes some time to relax and rest. Let my cards go right there. I just did a great old reading. That was great. I'm feeling real good. I've been sleeping the last couple of days, like all day, just because it's just been so intense for like 2 weeks, and now the last couple of days I've actually my body's felt safe enough to like rest, and so I've been sleeping really hard, and it's been what I needed. My body's like, I was told a couple days ago, you're gonna need a couple of days to let all this catch up and process, and you're gonna be on your ass. Just a heads up. And I was like, I wonder when that's gonna happen. And a couple days passed, and now I'm here. So also pay attention to the synchronicities and the signs and the things that are said that feel really, really like, I feel like that was meant for me. I feel like that's exactly what's gonna happen. And then watch it happen, because that grows your intuition that's on the right dot, you know? Okay, enough yapping. We're gonna go have a good time now. I will see you next time. Love you. Goodbye.